Nature is the world's best teacher. Nature has been around for billions of years before us. And therefore, it has survived for billions of years before us, not because it is dumb, but it is a lot smarter. As Darwin said, it's the survival of the fittest. Nature is the fittest. We need to learn from and with nature and live with nature. That is one of the foundations of EBL. To do that, not only do we learn from nature, but we can apply those learnings of nature to solve problems in our day-to-day lives. There is a book, Biomimicry, written by Janine Benyus. And there are other books too. But from those books, one can learn how we have applied these things to nature. One of them is the bullet trains in Japan. They found that the bullet trains in Japan, when they went through a tunnel, because they were going at these speeds, it created a loud bang, so loud that it disturbed the neighbors who were living in that neighborhood of the tunnel. They complained, and therefore they tried to find a solution. The people who were there, the person in charge of that project, tried to look at something in nature, and he found the beak of a kingfisher bird. If you look at the kingfisher bird, it goes into the water at heavy speed to catch a fish, but the splash is minimal. So they studied the beak of the kingfisher bird and tried to make the tip of the engine, the front part of the engine, very similar to that of the kingfisher bird. So they mimicked it. They mimicked nature into the engine. And what they found is that not only did it reduce the noise level when it went into the tunnel, but it also improved the efficiency by 15%. It used 15% less fuel because the speed of the train and its path was much smoother now. So that is one of the applications of biomimicry. Same way, I ask children, how does the water from the tip of the root reach to the highest point, the highest leaf of the tree against gravity? There are various processes involved there. One of them is capillary action. So that way, kids learn how can capillary action be used. How does water travel into springs from the depth of the earth? Again, that's capillary action. That is nature at work. And then we can use these principles to solve day-to-day problems. So biomimicry is very important. How does a leaf take in oxygen or take in carbon dioxide, correct, and turn it into oxygen? Through photosynthesis. At night it's the reverse process. But during the daytime, it gives us oxygen. And there were no plants, then this earth would be depleted of quite a bit of the oxygen that we need. That is the reason climate change is so relevant to us today. As an advanced species, we have been able to mimic a lot of things. But we have not been able to mimic photosynthesis, something as simple and as common in nature as photosynthesis. So we need to see in situations where we cannot create it, how can we mimic it? How can we use it for our betterment? Let's grow more trees. Now, if you look at it, nature has the largest amount of solar energy capture in the world. We have got solar cells and so on. But the most efficient and abundant solar energy user are plants, are green plants, through photosynthesis. The shape of the leaves, how do they work? How is the backside of the leaf trying to breathe in and breathe out air? So by doing this, children will learn processes and they will be able to use them for solving day-to-day problems. There was one company, consultancy, that was asked to solve a merger. Two companies merged. And then they said, how should we do the merger? So the company that was solving or advising them mentioned to me what they used was a process in nature called grafting. In that, the plant that is used to that particular soil is let to grow. And the plant that we want, for example, if there is a wild mango plant and on that we want to grow Alfonso mango, We will let the wild mango plant grow, and on its branch we will graft a Alfonso mango branch. And through grafting, slowly that branch catches fusion with that particular wild mango plant, and the Alfonso mango branch grows up and it produces Alfonso mangoes. So in this case, we are using the best of the two. It's not one or the other, it's one and the other. Now, how do we do that in nature? How do we do grafting? We can't just attach it. We have to sort of attach it, we have to feed that area till it catches a grip, till it merges with them, till it fuses with it, and then let it go. So same way this consultancy company explained it to the merged company, how the two should merge together and work together. Wherever one has the strengths, let them be. Wherever there are the weaknesses and the other has the strength, merge them together and give it time so that they can live with each other. So this is biomimicry, and we are using biomimicry to solve day-to-day problems. Children at Ebel will be studying nature, they will be looking at all the action that is happening in nature, they will understand, they will observe, they will learn, and they will apply. And by applying biomimicry, we'll be able to solve a lot of the problems that are happening in the world today. They'll become creative problem solvers, and as a result, they'll be job creators instead of being job seekers.